Howdy y'all, Corin Spicefreak Sloss here, wishing you a happy Mother's Day and a happy White Day, which for those of you who don't know is the holiday on March 14th where men give back chocolates usually to the women who got them stuff the month before. So I figured it would be appropriate for me to put out a better quality, more concise, edited version of my Valentine's Day live chocolate review from February. It was previously done for the Northeast UK Chili Heads Facebook page. So, enjoy Daddy Cool's chocolate. We have a box today. Box arrived in the mail this morning from Daddy Cool's. And there are a few things in here. Let's see what we got. First, we got two of these, which I'm pretty sure are going to be the main thing I'll be looking at. But I'll be looking at that in just a second, once I've seen what else is in the box. Ooh, we have a free smoky chipotle rub. Smells good even through the vacuum sealing. Well, not vacuum sealing, but plastic sealing. So I'm sure I'll have some fun with that a little later. Then we've got a jar of his gorgeous garlic okra pickle. Okra and garlic pickle, however you want to phrase it. Which I will definitely be helping myself to some of. And then his final destination, which I won't be opening now, because I'm going to do a proper video on it. But that's going to be a hell of a time later. And then a sticker and a flyer which lists all of his pickles and a bunch of his sauces on the back. That's all in there for now. But let's see what these two are, because these two are what I'm most interested in today. And these should be another limited edition from him. There we go. Simple red box, but with really nice texturing to it. And I've got it upside down. There we are. And these are his Valentine's Day chocolates. So if we swap over to the other view real quick. There we go. Well, I could stand that up there and you can see it not very well, or I could put that like that and you can see it not very well. Maybe I haven't thought this through. Maybe I'll use the rub to prop it up slightly. See if that helps. Nice snug fit. There we go, some gorgeously glossy chocolate hearts, which look a little better in reality than on my video, because my video is slightly blued. And I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a consistent issue. Now, you'll notice there's only one of each type of chocolate, which is why I have a second box. I don't want just one of each type of chocolate. What do you take me for? Somebody who doesn't like chocolate? Somebody who's just reviewing these? No, I'm here to enjoy them. I'm here to really overindulge this Valentine's Day. And there was a list of all the different ones somewhere, but I guess here isn't it. Maybe I'll quickly boot up his website on my other computer, just to ensure that I know what's in each one, so I can talk to you about them properly. Sorry, I really should have got this up ahead of time, but I hadn't realised that I would need the names from his website, and I guess that's an oversight on my part. Sadly, you can't get hold of any more of these, because they are out of stock. I was hoping that there'd still be a day or two to get some before Valentine's Day, but apparently Daddy Cool's is all out. Here we have probably the most interesting of the bunch for me, a ruby chocolate made with ruby cocoa, and I believe it was 0.5% chipotle chili, but it could have been 1%. But regardless, it's ruby cocoa and chipotle chili, which is not a combination I would have thought of, because normally I would pair ruby with more fruity things. But I'm very curious as to how it will work out. Oh, that's really interesting. So it's got that slightly fruity ruby cocoa quality up front, and it sort of fades into a strong creaminess. And there's this underlying smoke throughout all of that cream. And yeah, there is definitely a bacony note to that ruby chocolate. It's quite peculiar. That is not what I would have expected from a Ruby Cocoa truffle at all, but it's definitely not bad. No, I like that. So here we have what I believe is the banana white caramel habanero. Yeah, because that's the only white one on the list. So this is 1% habanero, and should be banana caramel as well. Oh yeah, yeah. That gorgeous cooked banana flavour paired with actual caramel as well as the caramelized banana. Surprisingly fierce though. Very sharp heat, hits the roof of the mouth, top of the back of the throat. I'd say that's leaning on a 4 heat. It's quite substantial. It reminds me of the heat of the caramelized ghost pepper chocolate almost. It's not quite as strong as that, but it's the same sort of sharpness, it's the same sort of instantaneousness, and it's up there, definitely. The reason I know it's not the ghost pepper is just how well the chili's working with that caramelized fruit flavour. That definitely is habanero, but it's not coming through the way I was expecting. So what else we got? We got a ghost chili one, we got a scorpion cherry, we got an orange and ghost one, and we got a pineapple and scotch bonnet one. And it's not immediately obvious which one's which. So I'm going to go for one of these milk ones, just because I'm going to assume that the milk ones are a bit milder. So I don't want to go into the really hot right away, I want to work my way up. Milk chocolate, 3 red dots. Oh, there are 2 milk chocolate, 3 red dots ones. So this could be either of the milk ones. It doesn't say which are milk and which are dark. Oh, that's the chocolate orange. That is definitely the chocolate orange. Firm outer shell, really smooth inside, and definitely that orange oil flavour coming through. It's simple, it's a well-known combination, but that orange oil and the smooth chocolate ganache, just too good together. And if you tried the milk chocolate, the Hellraiser from Grim Reaper Foods, then you know just how well the ghost chili works in with that chocolate orange. The ghost heat in that is very late, and it's apparently only 0.5% ghost. It's around the same level, I would say, as the habanero one that I just had. Not really any hotter, not really any milder. More back of the throat, less top of the mouth, but similar sort of strength, just a lot later. But yeah, I really like that chocolate orange flavour. The orange oil comes through really well. So then the other milk one, oh, that's the cherry, so that'll be the scorpion one. Great, that wasn't what I planned. That was not the intended order. Not sure if there actually is any alcohol in this, but it has an alcoholic flavour to it. So if not, there's some kind of flavour extract that's not been cooked down, because this definitely tastes like a cherry liqueur. Yet it's still a smooth ganache inside. And that's another spiky, throaty one. It's not too much stronger than the ghost, but it's definitely stronger than the ghost, so somewhere in the high 4.5, low 5 range. Not as unbearable as it could have been. I was worried that it might overpower the other chocolates, but I guess it's only 0.5%, so it's only natural that it isn't ridiculous. Then we have green and red speckles on dark chocolate. This is either pineapple and scotch bonnet chili truffle, which is 0.5% scotch bonnet, or it's just the ghost chili truffle at 1%. Let's find out. So you can instantly taste that it's a darker chocolate, and as the ganache melts in the mouth, it gets a roasted, almost nutty kind of quality to it. But I think that is all just from the chocolate. I don't think there's actually hazelnut in here, and that definitely isn't the pineapple and scotch bonnet. That's definitely not feeling hotter than the scorpion one to me, but it's a dull back of the mouth throaty burn, and I'd say it's the high 4.5 level. Definitely stronger than the other ghost one, but also duller. And I reckon that's going to stay with me for a little bit. Hopefully I'll still be able to feel the heat properly in the scotch bonnet one, pineapple one, that we theoretically have left here. Oh yeah, that's dark chocolate with a bright fruitiness. Interesting contrast there. Not sure if that's real pineapple or pineapple flavouring. It tastes a little bit fake, but I mean, fake isn't always bad. And that fragrant pineapple flavour, that sort of almost zesty one, does work quite nicely to offset just how dark and rich the chocolate in these dark chocolate truffles is. And I think maybe the scotch bonnet helps with just how fragrant and zesty it is. Heat-wise, I can tell that there's more there than the ruby one. The ruby one was very mild and more about that sort of smoky, creamy, slightly berry-ish chocolate flavour. This one, there definitely is a little bit of heat to it, but not as much as the habanero one, not as much as any of the super hot ones. So, not enough that I can give a rating over the heat that's lingering in my mouth at the moment. So I'm afraid you're not going to get a number on that one, but just know that it's the second mildest of the bunch. Right, well, that's the first box of chocolates gone. What do you say I just open up the other and enjoy them as well? So they are rather good. I'm pretty sure he's using flavourings rather than actual fruit in the fruit ones. And personally, I think actual cherry or cherry liqueur might be better than cherry flavouring. But for the pineapple, I think it actually works, that fake pineapple flavour. And yeah, the nuttiness in the dark chocolate ganache, the caramel in with the caramelised banana in the habanero white one. The flavours work really well. Definitely a good set of chocolates. Definitely the best chocolates I've had from Daddy Cool's yet. Though I would like it to be a bit more obvious which is which, because I've just had the scorpion one again, and I'd like to be warned before I have the scorpion one in future. And don't get me wrong, the scorpion and cherry flavouring with the creamy, smooth milk chocolate and milk chocolate ganache is definitely a great flavour combination, and the heat's not bad. It's strong. Definitely the 5, not the 4.5. But yeah, the heat of the scorpion one, significantly hotter than the others. I feel like it could come with a warning rather than looking just like some of the other ones. The banana one's still my favourite, but the chocolate orange definitely comes second. So yeah, there you go. That was Daddy Cool's Valentine's Day chocolate. I definitely enjoyed it, but sadly it's not available right now. Hopefully I'll make some again next year. Oh, you weren't fond of the Black Widow, interesting. I liked all of the Grim Reaper ones, though I did much prefer the milk to the others just because milk's my favourite type of chocolate. If I swap this over to the Just Me camera, there we go. Then you can see his Hellraiser here. I do have a bar of it that I'm saving for another time. So I've had plenty of chocolate already today, and I'm going to try not to overindulge too much. Emphasis on the too much, because I almost certainly will overindulge. I know me. The only chocolate I've ever been able to let melt before chewing was the dark matter. I don't know why I managed it with the dark matter, and not anything else, but with the dark matter it made the chocolate so much better. But no, I'm definitely not somebody who is patient with chocolate. No, Stu, don't put chocolate in your pocket and stand next to a fire. But at the same time, if you have a radiator or something, just waft your chocolate at the radiator for a few minutes before you eat it, and it warms it up to the point where it'll melt in the mouth a bit more. Just be careful with it because you don't want to melt the chocolate outside your mouth, because it's that transition from solid to not solid that really gives you that creamy sensation. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you again sometime. Probably on Sunday. Bye.